What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Valdez. I'm gonna rant for a second, so just bear with me. I noticed something and I gotta speak on this particular issue. So last night I did a live stream with my homeboy Minister Jap. Shout out to Minister Jap, shout out to the church. But during this live stream we discussed the Me Too movement and some of the false allegations that have been coming out lately. Now, those of you who want to see the live stream, all you have to do is go over to my Patreon. You can click on patreon.com/the Angryman. And if you're a patron of $10 or more, you can actually check that out. But needless to say, it was a very interesting topic. We actually talked about it for quite a while. Now, the funny thing about it is I've noticed that nowadays it has gotten so bad that it seems like men need to get consent just to say hello to a woman, which means traditional methods of flirting or, different things of that nature are completely off limits. You better not be one of these guys who's caught catcalling or whistling at a pretty woman walking by. But what does this say about the direction our society is moving in? More and more, I think about the utilitarian role men seem to play in this modern day society. I mean, just think about it. Today, women are basically saying to us, stay out of my face and don't talk to me until I need you for something. Now, can you imagine the outrage if men had this attitude towards women? In fact, if I'm not mistaken, isn't this the basis for the feminist movement in the first place? Not wanting to be objectified or treated like something that is only here to serve the purposes of somebody else? Well, oddly, it's perfectly fine to objectify men. I mean, you can pretty much say whatever you feel like saying to men as if we don't have any rights whatsoever. In fact, it's considered a badge of honor. Men are viewed as walking ATMs, sacrificial protectors, and at the very worst, sperm donors, who are put on the hook for child support for about 18 years, in which you go back and forth to court under conditions that are anything but fair. All things masculine have been demonized. Anything that does not benefit women is viewed as a negative. After all, how dare you speak to a woman who doesn't want to be spoken to? But that's just it. How do you know if she doesn't want to be spoken to if your initial point of contact is saying hello? Besides, last time I checked, nobody's psychic. The only way you're going to know if someone is interested in you is you have to have some sort of interaction, some sort of back and forth. You have to converse in some way or another. You can't stand around trying to read someone's mind if you're interested. It's bad enough these dudes have rejection anxiety, but this adds a whole new level of difficulty to the game. The dating world for men today is beyond fucked up. It's actually the perfect breeding ground for movements like MGTOW, and it actually solidifies a lot of the complaints men have with women today. This is why you see less men traditionally dating, less men taking women seriously, and less men getting married. It's completely, utterly ridiculous. And when it's all said and done, I'd like to know, what's the end game? What's the goal? Is it to have a world where men and women's interaction with each other is so toxic that we end up creating laws and circumstances where the two sexes don't even interact at all? Or maybe men are meant to be the new slaves. Humans with no rights that women are bound to respect, only here to serve the purpose of providing sperm in order to continue producing children. Maybe work and build the infrastructure or maintain the infrastructure of the society and, protect them from any foreign invaders and things of that nature. The stuff that men have traditionally done for women. Or maybe it'll be like the myth of the Amazons, women who have completely isolated themselves from men. Women who only leave their island once a year to mate with men in order to produce more women. But wait, what about the boys? Wouldn't that result in them giving birth to boys too? Well, as the story goes, They would dispose of the boys and keep the girls. Pretty harsh, huh? Well, it's not that much of a stretch of the imagination. You know, I've heard black women say this on YouTube, that, you know, if you have any girls, keep the girls, but if you have any boys, get rid of them. Just disgusting and ridiculous. Either way, one thing is for certain: women have gained a tremendous amount of power, all while pretending to still be oppressed. You know, anybody that looks at this day and age and look at what's going on with women and you know, with the Me Too movement and all of these different things, it would be kind of difficult to say women are still being oppressed. You know, in fact, I would say in this day and age, women are truly equal, or worse, they actually have more rights than men, you know. But one thing is for certain: with this newfound power, I've noticed it's a power that's being abused every single day. When will it stop? And what happens if it doesn't? That is the biggest question. But yo, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section below. As always, remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to check out any of my uncut, raw live streams, go over to Patreon at patreon.com/the Angryman to check out what I have. Also, you can listen to this and other podcasts on SoundCloud and iTunes. All you have to do is go to my website in order to sign up for them. Scroll down to where you see sign up for all of my subscribe to all of my channels. You feel me? But yo, I'ma holler at you guys later. Deuces.
They should have never given you ashy blokes YouTube.